Alright guys, this is a quick video for if you guys have a Bluebird bus and you have dashboard cluster lights that are out and your gauges aren't lit up properly. This is what you need to do to fix it. So this is the bezel, and there's like, this is the dimmer switch on the front side of the bezel. It's all attached to a wiring harness. You can disconnect it, but you have to, it's bolted on there with Torx bolts. I don't feel like going through all that, so I just unbolted it from around the gauge and just twisted it over. It's as long as you take this bottom piece off of here, which is this indicator light section where all your your check engine lights come on and all that. So once you take this out of there with these bolts that are in there, you can twist this whole piece over because this wiring harness is really short. So if you have gauge cluster problems where these lights aren't lighting up, once you take that off, you can see how the back of this is on these GMC Bluebird buses. Really dusty. Gotta take this off and clean it up. But you can see these things are really easy. Some of these clusters you have to like resolder in all these things, but these buses don't require that. You just grab those gray things and you twist them counterclockwise, and the bulb comes right out. These missing spots are from bulbs that I took out. All of these bulbs just so happen to be good. These two aren't good, but this is for air, which I don't have, and this is for something else that I don't have. I forgot what it was. If you want to see what those things are, you can just take a flashlight and you put it to the back side of where the bulb used to be, and then you can come around to the front. Sorry. You can come around to the front and see what it is. Low air. So if I want to see what the bottom one is, I could just put it down there. ABS. So you can see which ones are which. If your bulbs don't work, you don't have to do anything special. Just throw a flashlight behind there. So I know that I don't need those because I don't have either one of those. But I'm gonna put bulbs in them anyways. I just ordered all brand new bulbs. These are all gonna get replaced, and the one behind here are gonna get replaced. These bulbs, all of these bulbs, which are the really small, tiny ones, are PC74. That is the product code. That's what you've used, PC74, on any auto part website or eBay, whatever. You'll find LED bulbs. They're all the same. They all come with the same mounting thing. It's PC74. These are for the really tiny ones. Let me see. Let me see if I had one of them. These are the bigger ones. I took some out already. Those are for the instrument clusters. I had the small one taken out somewhere. I forget what I did with it. Oh well. Yeah, so those are the small ones. These are really small, tiny. They look like Christmas light bulbs when you take them out. I would take one out for you, but it's just hard to do on camera. They're in there tight. You have to grab them counterclockwise, but they're in there really good. So those are the tiny ones. Those do all this instrument lighting, and they also do like the little dash lighting up here. There's 3 of them right there, and those are also all good. They seem to last longer than the big ones. Here are when you want to do the gauge cluster, you don't have to take off this plastic. You don't have to take off the needles of the gauge like people probably instruct you to do. This bus specifically, you just take off the bolts from right here, right there, right there, and right there, and that allows you to pull this whole gauge cluster away. Be careful with it because it's the way that it's on there is like a ribbon, how all these things are connected. So that's the back of my gauge. Fairly new looking. It's no dust in there because it's all sealed with plastic, and it's sealed up really good, which is good. And here's where the bulbs go in. So this bulb was burnt out. That bulb was burnt out. Pretty much all of them. There's only like 2 that weren't. And this is the bulbs. This is like that's my speedometer bulb, and this is my other side of the speedometer bulb. So you get 2 bulbs for the speedometer to light the whole range up. Only half of mine was lit up really bright, which is why that bulb is still in there, and that one's taken out. That one's good. These are PC194. That's the name of these bulbs. PC194. They turn counterclockwise. You pull them right out. That's what they look like. PC194. See that? That's it. These are still good. I ordered all LED bulbs for this, though. I'm replacing all the bulbs in the back of here. So how it works is this whole back piece is a ribbon. It's all with copper inside of it, and it connects all the circuits. So just be careful with it. Don't rip your ribbon. Don't tug at this for any reason and try to like remove it and put it back on. You will damage your unit, and you'll be hunting a new one down, which is probably next to impossible to find. So mine is still in pretty much a brand new shape. Just needs new bulbs. So once you do get the new bulbs, you get the LEDs or whatever, you just stick them in there, turn them a little bit till they drop in like that, and then boop, they pop back in. Then you're good to go. You put everything back together and you will have a brand new gauge cluster that lights up beautifully. I don't have that yet. I'm waiting for my bulbs, but that's just to show you guys how to do it. So PC74 for the little bulbs, PC194 for the big bulbs. That gives you everything you need to replace all the lighting on your dashboard. And that's it, guys.